The Book of Enoch. Is it real? Why has its mystery remained unsolved? And what could happen if it were? The Book of Enoch, an ancient and mysterious text, has long been a subject of intrigue for historians, theologians, and scholars alike. This enigmatic scripture, attributed to the biblical figure Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah, is not part of the canonical Bible for most Christian and Jewish traditions, yet it has sparked significant interest due to its esoteric content and the mysteries surrounding it. But the real question remains, is the Book of Enoch real? Why has its mystery remained unsolved? And what would happen if it were fully understood? What is the Book of Enoch? The Book of Enoch is an ancient Jewish text that exists in several versions, with the most well-known being the Ethiopian Enoch, or 1 Enoch. It is believed to have been written around the 3rd century BCE, but it may contain even older traditions passed down orally. The book is often divided into 5 sections, containing a variety of themes such as the story of the fallen angels, watchers, divine judgment, astronomical knowledge, and the future apocalypse. These elements are not found in the canonical scriptures of the Bible, but overlap with some biblical stories, particularly in the book of Genesis. The core of the Book of Enoch is the story of Enoch, who ascends to the heavens and receives divine revelations about the fate of humanity. This includes visions of the future, the nature of the universe, the coming of the Messiah, and the end times. The detailed accounts of angels, demons, and cosmic battles are what make the book both captivating and controversial. Why has its mystery remained unsolved? The Book of Enoch's status as an apocryphal text, meaning hidden or secret, plays a significant role in why its mystery persists. There are several key reasons why scholars and religious leaders have struggled to unravel its full significance. Absence from the canonical Bible. The Book of Enoch was excluded from most religious canons, including the Hebrew Bible and the Christian New Testament. While some early Christian sects regarded the book as sacred, it was eventually rejected by most mainstream denominations. The reasons for this exclusion remain unclear. Some scholars argue that the early church may have seen the book's themes of angelology and apocalyptic visions as too controversial or divergent from the teachings of the New Testament. Lost and rediscovered texts. For centuries, the Book of Enoch was lost to the Western world, surviving only in Ethiopian translations. It wasn't until the 18th century that scholars rediscovered the manuscript in Ethiopia, sparking renewed interest in its contents. Before its rediscovery, the text had been cited in early Christian writings, but its physical form was largely inaccessible. This gap in knowledge made it difficult to analyze and contextualize fully. Mysterious and allegorical content. The book contains vast sections of symbolic and allegorical material that can be challenging to interpret. The complex descriptions of angels, divine beings, and the cosmology of the heavens often elude clear explanation. Furthermore, the book's apocalyptic nature raises questions about its authenticity and intent. Some scholars argue that the book was written as an allegory, while others believe it to be a record of ancient esoteric knowledge. Theological concerns. Some of the content in the Book of Enoch directly contradicts the teachings of mainstream religious traditions, particularly the detailed descriptions of angels and their interactions with humanity. This has led to theological debates about whether the book should be considered as a legitimate part of religious tradition or as a work of speculative fiction. What could happen if the mystery were solved? If the mystery of the Book of Enoch were fully solved, it could have profound implications in various areas. Rewriting religious history. The Book of Enoch contains ideas and narratives that predate the canonical Bible. If fully understood, the text could offer new insights into early Jewish thought and the development of Christian theology. It might shed light on the origins of certain biblical themes, such as the concept of fallen angels, the nature of sin, and divine judgment. Reinterpreting apocalyptic literature. The book's vivid portrayal of the end times, celestial battles, and the coming of the Messiah could lead to a reevaluation of other apocalyptic works, such as the Book of Revelation. Scholars might explore the parallels between Enoch's visions and later Christian and Jewish apocalyptic literature, potentially changing our understanding of eschatology. Angels and demons. The Book of Enoch is perhaps most famous for its detailed account of the Watcher's angels who descend to earth, teach humanity forbidden knowledge, and father giants with mortal women. If fully understood, The mystery surrounding these celestial beings could revolutionize how we view the nature of angels, demons, and their roles in religious traditions, historical and cultural insights. The Book of Enoch also contains references to ancient practices, astrology, and cosmology. These aspects of the text could provide valuable insights into the scientific and spiritual knowledge of ancient cultures, including their understanding of the heavens, the stars, and the divine order of the universe. Relevance to modern spirituality. If the Book of Enoch were to be fully understood, it might influence modern spiritual movements that seek to reconnect with ancient wisdom and mystical traditions. Some modern groups, including certain New Age and esoteric circles, already place great importance on the text. Solving its mysteries might further legitimize its role in contemporary spiritual practices. Conclusion. The enduring enigma. The Book of Enoch remains one of the most intriguing and mysterious texts in religious history. Its exclusion from the Bible, its complex and esoteric content, and the lost nature of its manuscripts all contribute to its enigmatic status. While many of its themes align with ancient traditions and apocalyptic visions, the full understanding of the text could still challenge existing theological and historical narratives. If the Book of Enoch's mysteries were ever completely solved, it could have a profound impact on our understanding of religion, history, and the nature of the divine. Until then, it remains a fascinating glimpse into the spiritual and mystical realms of the ancient world, continuing to captivate the minds of those who dare to explore its hidden wisdom.